Hi everyone. Today I really wanted to do a video just kind of introducing myself a little bit, because I've had a lot of new followers recently, which I'm really grateful for. Thank you so much for all the support. I keep getting shadow banned for talking out about what's happening in the world, my own experiences and other people's experiences, and I think that really does show us that there is an energy on this planet which is trying to oppress the great awakening which is going on. But as all light workers know, we've already won, because this planet thrives on love and it thrives on heart energy, which is what we all are. And now we are in the age of Aquarius, which came into play on the 21st of December. There's nothing really they can do to stop the raising of the vibration of the planet, because the Kali Yuga is ending, and that is the dark night of the soul. Every 26,000 years we go through ups and downs in terms of vibration and consciousness. I wanted to talk a little bit about my experiences with plant medicines, which I cannot mention for legal reasons, and when I had my experiences, they were done in countries where it was legal. Plant medicine really is the tool that Mother Nature has given us to awaken to the truth of who we really are. We're not these bodies. We are consciousness experiencing a human experience in order to expand consciousness, because we've been given this idea that God is like this angry man up in the clouds, or there's no God at all. And actually, my understanding is God is the energy of life. God is the expansion of creativity, and therefore everything that lives is part of God. I've come across narcissistic men in my lifetime who say, oh yeah, I'm really spiritual, I understand I am God. I think I respect their opinion or their belief, but I don't think we are gods. I think we are all part of, if you like, the energy of life expressing itself. Now that could be an ocean, or it could be a raindrop, right? At the moment we're like raindrops, we're little single souls experiencing, but we all go back to the ocean and then we do it all again. But you know, my main reason for this video today, I have been channeling the pleiadians since I was a child, when I had my first UFO experience. And I've had some very extreme contact. Ex-partners of mine have witnessed this, and ex-flatmates and friends. So it's not a psychological or psychotic delusion. I actually work in psychology myself. I have a postgrad in psychology. So it wasn't an illusion. It was a meeting of star family in order to give information, and I did write a book. I wrote 2 books regarding this information, but I've never been one to promote myself or push things, so the link is in the bio, because I decided to republish it, but the first time round I didn't really do much about it. I wanted to talk today to you really about what my guides told me recently, and that is, we are living in the process of awakening on this planet. And in order to get the whole of humanity to awaken, we have to, as individuals, focus on our own vibration. Now, what I mean by that is, everything is vibration and frequency in the universe. Everything. And when we're in these human bodies, we have an opportunity to keep the body healthy, and to keep the body alkaline, and to keep the body in a high vibrational state, so we can attract other high vibrational beings, but also the more people that are in a high vibrational state, the higher the consciousness on the planet. And when the consciousness is higher on the planet, it creates the golden age, the fifth dimension, which you're hearing a lot about recently because it's happening. And so many of us are aware that it's happening, but it's not, from my understanding, it's not going to be like in the Bible where suddenly people just disappear overnight or a judgment. It's about a conscious collective creation of a new world through a new state of mind. Now, an example that the Pleiadians gave me to give to you is that 100 years ago, you didn't really see mixed race people. There were some, but not many, because the conscious collective agreement on the planet at that time was very much that people's skin colour segregated them. This belief system slowly is leaving the planet, thank God, because that's like the first trick that the reptiles played on humanities to separate us through race and religion and all that. However, now in a city like London, or everywhere really, you get mixed race couples, you get mixed race children, part of human diversity, completely normal. And that's because the conscious collective agreement in society around that changed. You could say the same thing about gay people. You know, when I watch drag queens on Drag Race, like, I wouldn't have seen that when I was young. I did see RuPaul, but not really like drag queens being celebrated. So as the consciousness rises and the agreement collectively changes, you create a new reality. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to create a new reality. And I'm speaking to so many people across the world at the moment that just get it. They've been awake for years, or they're just waking up. There's no wrong or right. It happens when you're ready and when it should happen. You know, you can't force that onto people. So if you are dealing with family members or friends who are not on the same page as you, it's okay. Send them love, because eventually we're all going to get there. I wanted to really make a point that maybe a lot of people are not ready to hear. And many times in my life, I haven't been ready to hear it too. My recent meeting with the Pleiadians, I was given a very strong message that you are what you eat. Your cells in your body are made up of what you eat. Scientific fact. When you are ingesting fear and torture and pain and misery and death and rape through ingesting the flesh of animals, you are not only putting that into your body and lowering your vibration, but you're lowering the vibration of humanity. And is it any wonder we're in such a place where we are today? Because we are consuming violence. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to eat. That's your choice, your conscience. But what I will say is, if you're aware of the Cabal, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, the dark ones, you would be aware that they practice satanic rituals using the blood of children who have been terrified. When a person is terrified, they release adrenochrome into their blood. The dark ones drink adrenochrome and it keeps them looking young. They see it as an elixir of health, of life. And they see the children as objects that are trafficked, their belongings, they are things they are paid for. They don't see them as human children. Do you understand where I'm coming from? A pig has the conscience of a small child. Even a chicken has language, family, relationships. Because we don't understand on their vibrational level, we have formed a cognitive dissonance, which has allowed us to consume meat. I need to do another video.